A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal.
Goal from the 10-yard line.
Here's second and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brady's pass. Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and...
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Brady.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
9 yards. First down.
Shotgun now for Brady. And it's caught by Ed McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
To Nick Chubb. It's a gain of 6. And it's
Brady now to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
complete to Nick Chubb. An 8-yard pickup and a Buccaneer first down.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Brady again. Now they go screen. It's complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13, Brady. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
3-yard line.
That's good for 28 yards. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. McCaffrey on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The veteran Andre Johnson the target on that one. And it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Mahomes now to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. Here's Swift. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
He was brought
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
One more time with Swift. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
A 22-yard attempt.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Brady to throw. And he finds Fitzgerald.
Brady's back.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
2-yard gain on the play.
From the gun on third down, Brady.
Third down.
He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Brady. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Stephon Diggs with 6 seconds remaining. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
The extra point is good. Makes the score 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. McCaffrey on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Mad Ultimate Team.